Okay, hi everyone, and welcome back to this webinar of understanding the science behind law of attraction. So today we are here to understand what's law of attraction, and the main purpose of this webinar is to break the myth about law of attraction. Some of you, or I know many of you have tried, and many of you have seen the effect, but there are many times you have a doubt that okay, it worked one time, but it did not work the next time. So for those people who don't understand law of attraction, and even for people who know law of attraction and you think that you know law of attraction, today when you learn law of attraction, you will change your perspective entire. So it will change the way you understood. And I'm sure that many of my students who are joining with me and who have been regularly attending the courses know what I'm telling about. So it's not only just saying the affirmation, it's not only just putting into visualization or your vision board, and it's not about being in that zone that okay, I want to raise my frequency, just keep saying it and not taking action. So my session about this webinar is more focused on taking action, understanding the science and logic behind law of attraction. And for those who have joined by saying that, okay, you just want to listen to this, I would request you to take a pen and paper also with you. Even though you're listening, absolutely fine. You're welcome to do that. But if you write down some notes, if you understand what is the science, also, if you practice with me, you're going to get the results definitely in this session. Those who are watching me on recording or those who are live on YouTube, I request you to do the same. I want you to take notes. I want you to prepare yourself today itself. Whatever we are going to meet now, 90 minutes, maybe we'll go 10, 15 minutes more, but these 90 minutes are dedicated for practice. These 90 minutes are dedicated for understanding the principle. And I want you to make sure that you focus on this. So ready, everyone? Is it clear? What is the intent? Are you excited? So Balchandra sir says, yes, he's excited. Others type in chat window, I, if you're excited. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Those who are watching me on YouTube, type below in the YouTube on the comment, I. Okay, Pradnya is excited. Everybody, Rita ji is excited. Okay, so let's get started. Now, before we start, I definitely want you to focus on this session and I want you to make aware that definitely in this 1 hour, 30 minutes, or let's say 90 minutes, you are going to get some distraction. Either you'll get a call, or some family person is going to come and disturb you, or you're going to be called for some urgent work. There'll be many distractions, and I'm making you aware of that. Now, why these distractions are there is to test you that you really be in this zone and practice. So I want you to make the commitment to yourself that yes, I want to attend this entire session. And the advantages of attending this entire session is that I will be giving you some bonuses where you will be able to create your own affirmations. Also, for those people who are not part of my courses, will get access to 1 week of free to these courses, along with some other bonuses, which I'll be sharing at the end of this session. So stay till the end and get ready to get some gifts. How many of you like gifts? All of us like gift, right? Yes, Balchandra sir says yes, he likes gifts. So everybody likes gifts. So now, as we know that if you continue to this session, you're going to get not only the benefit of practicing the law of attraction on your own, or along with that, you're going to get some bonuses which will be free for you. So stay committed, stay focused, and be here with me for 90 minutes. After that, it's your choice. You want to practice or not. Okay. Now, quickly get into understanding of what is law of attraction and how it helps you. Now, basically, I would tell you in very simple example that law of attraction is something that you just thought of it and it happened. You just think of something very positively and you attracted it or you manifested it in a simple word. For example, has it happened anytime with you that you are thinking about some person or a friend and that person calls you? Yes. Did you think of someone and that person called you? Have you noticed that? Right? Yeah. So now what does that happen is you're thinking about that person, and how does that person come to know? It's just between you and that person frequency. Also, there would have been many things in your life you thought that I definitely want to have this, and you felt so much inside your core that you started manifesting that in your body, in your mind, and in your energy or your soul. And soon it became a reality. Soon you got that results, and you were amazed to see that. And you would have told that I just thought of this and I wanted this very desperately, but I got this. Now, do you know why this happens? That is nothing but your law of attraction. Now, why does this happen? We'll see the science. But this is nothing but your law of attraction, your manifestation. So, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling, and whatever you're believing, you will attract that. Now, everybody has experienced this. Everybody knows how it happens. Or I can say everybody has just experienced it, but don't know how it has happened. Because some people know that, okay, if I think about certain thing, it will manifest, it will come to in my life. So today we are going to decode the science behind law of attraction and understanding exactly the science. Okay. So how many of you are ready to understand the science? I know nobody likes science. Many people just thought that, okay, I just completed my schooling and now Akshay is again teaching me science. Don't worry, it will not be any formula or it won't be a theorem I'm telling you to derive and write and then show me that E is equals to MC square or something. Okay. Simple science, but very interesting science. So if you are excited to see how or understand what is the science behind law of attraction, type in chat window I. Come on, everyone. Quickly. Okay, Balchandra says yes, he wants to understand. Pradnya says I. Okay, so everybody really happy to see how it works. Get ready. So, in a simple term, what is law of attraction? In simple terms, I have told you that when you think of that and something happened. So I'll tell you in terms of physics, what is law of attraction is. Have you heard about law of motion, law of Newton? Like that, we have something called law of energy. Okay. So let me repeat. In science, there is something called law of energy. So now what does law of energy means is the energy, everything in this world is made up of energy. You are made up of energy. I am made up of energy. The laptop or the computer in which I'm now talking with you is an energy. The voice I'm speaking is an energy. The dress I'm wearing is an energy. So the science in the law, the science says everything in this world is energy. And by the way, this is not defined by me. This is not created by me. It is a universal truth. And scientists has found out that everything in this world is a energy. Now, I use this sign to say energy. Okay. So don't get confused. So when I say energy, I'll do this one because everything in this world is made up of energy. Now, is it clear to you that everything in this world is made up of energy? Let me prove you that. So, for example, whenever you say something, do you use your energy to say the word? Isn't it? Do you agree? Now, this energy comes from where? It comes within you. Now, when we say a person is alive or a dead, what do we define that person as alive or dead? If the person is moving, he is breathing, his heartbeat is going on, that means the person is alive. If the body is there, but the person is dead, that means he is not moving. There is no energy in the body. Similarly, non-living beings also have energy. For example, take a plastic bottle. When you take a plastic bottle, it is in a particular shape. So let me take another bottle, right? Not the plastic bottle. Let's see this bottle. Now this is a metal bottle. Now this is a metal bottle. If I take this in a particular shape, I call this as a bottle. What happens if I melt this? If I melt, it will change its form. It will change into a undefined form. Maybe it will melt and it will become a solid metal. Isn't it? If I melt this bottle, it will become in a solid state. But still, it is an energy. So the same law says that everything in this world is made up of energy. You are made up of energy. I am made up of energy. Everything around you is made up of energy. Then your goals, your manifestation, your work that you attract is also made up of energy. And again, everybody, those who think, What Akshay is saying, does it make any sense? Go and just Google it or search or ask ChatGPT. Everything in this world is made up of energy. Is this a science? And it will tell you it is a law of energy. So the law of energy says everything in this world is made up of energy. So if I am made up of energy and if my goals are also made up of energy, why there is a difference between me and my energy and me and my goals? If it's simple, right? If this is me and this is my goal and both are energy, why am I not attracting my goals? Why there is a misalignment? Why I'm always missing the goals? Anyone? Anyone like to unmute and tell? Any thoughts? It's fine. I'm not going to judge you to say that, okay, you're right or you're wrong. No, you don't know. No, this is an open session. I want all of you to participate. So this is me. This is my goal. If both are energy, why am I not attracting? Why am I missing always? Why it is not coming to me? Any idea? Okay, Ritaji,
I'd
go ahead.
like to say, sir,
Yes,
because by thought, feeling, action, everything is not aligned. That is why
exactly.
we are not attracting our goal.
Great, great, great. And that is the second step. See, this is what you learn in our session. So Rita ji is one of the sincere students. Many people are sincere, but she follows regularly and she knows now in and out. So thank you, Rita ji, for unmuting and explaining. So see, the main, so we are going one step ahead. So let's discuss that second step and come back to one more step, which is we just missed and we jumped to the second step. Okay. So why am I not attracting my goal? The reason being my feelings, my thoughts, and whatever I believe, these are not aligned with my action and not even my goal. What does that mean? Let me tell you in short. If I'm feeling that achieving a certain amount of money is not possible, for example, let's say I want to achieve 1 crore rupees. Okay, everybody want to achieve 1 crore? Come on, you'll achieve 1 crore if you raise your hands. If you don't raise, you're not getting 1 crore. Yes. So everybody wants to achieve 1 crore. Now, if you want to achieve 1 crore, what you should feel? Should I feel that it's really difficult? I don't know how to achieve. It's really difficult, you know? I don't know. I'm feeling scared. I'm feeling breathless. I'm short of my breath. If you feel that way, will you achieve goal? I'm definitely not going to achieve. Now, if you're thinking, achieving 1 crore is the most difficult task. See, to achieve 1 crore, you have to sacrifice your sleep. You have to sacrifice your family. You have to sacrifice your health. You should always and always think about work. Don't think of anything else. Now, with this all thoughts, will you feel motivated or pressure? You'll feel pressure, right? The reason being that your thoughts are telling you it's really difficult. It is impossible. You have to sacrifice this. You have to sacrifice that. Now, all that brings a pressure. Now, let's say your belief system is, if I achieve more money, I'll become arrogant. Rich people are arrogant. Poor people are kind. Now, this is a belief system all our Indian movies have created. What in the movies they'll show? The rich person will come and he'll kick some poor person or he will be very arrogant. Isn't it? Now, that becomes belief. Now, what is belief? And I will come to that, but that is your belief. Some people have belief. Like I'll tell you, my family, like we come from a family where they say doing business is not part of our family. We are not meant for doing business. Now, when you say that, do you listen to what you're saying? So my family says we are not meant for doing business. We are supposed to do job. What is this belief telling me? From my childhood, I should never think of business. I should never try for business. If I try, I will fail. Is it true? No. Any person in this world can do business. But if I come up with that belief, will I have a superpower to do business? Or I'll always have fear? I'll always have fear. So when I'm doing some kind of business, always the thought will come that my mother said, my father said, my uncle, my grandfather said, we are not meant for business. how many of you know that in business, there are ups and downs? Sometimes you'll have good business, sometimes the business goes down. What I'll do, when the business goes up, I'll be happy. When the business goes down, I'll get that thought, that my belief, my mom said, it is true. I should have not done the business. It's my mistake. Now, instead of focusing on what I should do, I'm focusing on my belief. So who is holding me back? Who is pulling me back? My beliefs, my thoughts, and my feelings. Clear, everyone? So write down, these are the most important thing in your life. So we call that as a FTBA. So I repeat, FTBA. So what do you mean by F? F is a feelings. T is the thoughts. B is your belief. And A is the action. Now, action is not fighting. Action is taking action to achieve your goal. See, it was said, I don't know who said this, but it is APJ Abdul Kalam, I think. He said, a dream without an action just stays a dream. But a dream with an action gets converted into a goal. So now you have a goal, but if you are not taking any action, you are not going to achieve it. And when you're sure that your actions are going to be 100% and perfect, so we'll come to the part of action. I'll save it for later because I definitely want you to take action. But is it clear that about feelings, thoughts, and belief? Clear, everyone? Type in C in chat window if it is very clear. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, Srihari says, Sriharsha says, it's clear. Pradnya says clear. Itaji is clear. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you so much. So now, if it is clear that your feelings, thoughts, and beliefs have to be aligned, let's go one step behind and understand after energy. So when we say the alignment is not there, yes, there is no feelings, thoughts, and belief that you will attract your goal. But now there is something also the science says. So again, this is not defined by me. This is what the science says is everything in this world is made up of energy, and energy can be transformed from one form to another. Okay? Energy cannot be created nor be destroyed. Let me repeat. Energy cannot be created nor be destroyed. It has to be transformed from one form to the other form. In simple word, this bottle which I was referring to, if it is now a metal, if I burn at the highest temperature, it will melt and it will become liquid. So it has changed its form. Then it will become to solid and some gases will be also evolved. So there are three states. Let's not go into physics, but these are the three states it will get transformed. Now you can transform your energy as well. But more than this, there is one more law to the law of energy, which says every energy has a frequency. Come on, everyone, take your hands like this. Shake your hands and say frequency. So energy, do this, energy has a frequency. Now, when we say energy has a frequency, what does it mean? Let me tell you in a simple word. How many of you use radio? You know radio, right? And you have multiple stations there. You have Red FM, Tomato FM, Vividh Bharati, all are there. Now, when you switch on the radio, you tune your radio to a particular frequency, 93.4, 98.3. These are the frequency at which when you tune your radio, you connect to that channel. That channel is 94.3 FM, or it could be 1024, or it could be 98.5. So any FM that you go to that frequency, it will connect to that channel and it will start streaming the songs or whatever the audio is there from FM. Is it true? That is nothing but your frequency. So you're tuning the frequency to particular frequency. That frequency is 98.3, 94.3, 102.4. All that are different frequencies. Whichever frequency you tune in, that you will attract and that you will be listening to. Clear? Same happens with you. Same happens with your energy. If you tune your energy to a particular frequency, only then the attraction happens. If I'm here and my goal is here, what I need to do? I need to increase my frequency, my vibrations to attract my goal. And only then I'll be having the attraction. Now, if my goal is here and my energy and frequency is here, I need to increase and attract. One more example. In India, we have 10 digits of phone number. What happens if I change one single digit? For example, consider your mom or dad's phone number. Now, if you change single one digit from the 10 digit, what are the chances you will get connected to your mom or dad? If you change one single digit, what are the chances? 0. You may get connected to somebody, or it may say it is an invalid number. Isn't it? That is nothing but a frequency. Will it happen that you're dialing your mom and dad's phone number and gets connected to me? It will not happen, because you're dialing into some other frequency. That 10 digit is nothing but your frequency. When you dial the 10 digit, behind your phone, it creates a frequency that gets connected to your mom or dad phone number. So this is nothing but whatever you're dialing the 10 digits, it is a particular defined frequency. And that's get connected to a particular person only. You cannot dial your mom and dad's phone number and get connected to your spouse. Isn't it? Because this is defined for a particular person. Same way, our energy has a frequency and you need to tune it. So for now, do with me like this. We are made up of energy. Energy has a frequency and we need to tune our energy to a particular frequency. Now, will this tuning happen easily? No. The reason it is not happening is the second thing what we discussed is because of your feelings, thoughts, and beliefs. Clear, everyone? Is it super duper clear? Now, if it is very clear, this is the science behind the law of attraction. Is it simple or complicated science? Type in chat window if it is complicated, type C. It is simple, type in chat window S. So see, it is what I am saying and what science is saying is just that there is a small difference of tuning. Now, how many of you would have seen that? Okay, everybody says simple, simple, simple. Nice, 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 nice. Happy to see that everybody's understood. Now, if you see that radio, right, which you have, now, how many of you know there is a older radios will be there and there'll be a small knob which will be moving. And you have to like zoom in and see how it has to be like zoom in, not in the screen. There was no screen that days. I don't know how many of you seen, like it'll be a box kind of thing. And you have to be very conscious, very slowly you have to tune. Little here and there, you'll miss the frequency. And if somebody is doing that, they'll be very conscious. And somebody comes from behind and they shout, they'll be like, wait, I'm putting on the radio. They want to listen to the news. And they'll be like, very small, very tiny, they'll tune. And once they get like happy, okay, now nobody is going to touch that radio. Nobody is going to touch. Now, why, that was there? Because this person knew that exactly if I tune into this frequency, that's it. I'm going to get the news I want. I want to listen to the cricket commentary. All that will be very clear, isn't it? Now think of you and your goal as the same button that you're holding on. Don't consider digital button, just you go and type and that's it. It turns on. No. Consider this as a knob, very tiny knob, and you're just holding and you're just focusing, okay, here is the frequency, here I have to match, right? Now, the beauty about this is it can be changed. And the way it has to change is with your feelings, thoughts, beliefs, and action. Now we'll go to the action part later, as I told, and that's my promise. I'm 100% sure everybody here wants to transform their life and they want to take the step to transform to the next level. Now, how do you do that? How do you believe that certain things are happening? Before going to that, I want you to tell that when you take care of your feelings, thoughts, and belief, it is not that you don't take action. The reason you want to take feelings, thoughts, and belief first is, tell me how many of you are confident that all of your life actions that you have taken are perfect. Till now, whatever actions you have taken are 100% perfect. How many of you are there? No one. There's no person in this world that says that I took all the actions and 100% correct. We take actions, some are perfect, some are imperfect. Now, why is that? If you go back and see why that actions are different, is just because of your feelings, thoughts, beliefs, and action. Now, let me give a small, simple example about how your actions can become perfect and imperfect. Suppose when you're going to learn how to drive a car, you're starting to learn, this is the first day, and you're super duper excited that you're going for a training school and you're going to learn how to drive the car. You got up, you're going on the way, and you meet a first person and he asks you, where are you going? And you say that, I'm going to learn a car. Today I'm going for a training school, I'm going to learn a car. And this person says, learning a car? No, be careful, okay? That's your first time. See, it's very complicated. And if you're learning the manual transmission, you have to make sure that you know the brake, clutch, everything, the gear, watch on the left side, right side. The car is bigger. People are coming from this side, that side. It is very dangerous. Be careful, okay? Don't panic, but be careful. Don't go overspeed. Now he moves ahead, and then that's a thought seeded in his mind. Now his frequency was high, but now it starts moving because somebody told it's difficult. Next, he goes and second person he meets. Again, the second person, oh, you're learning car. No, be careful. It is really difficult. See, when I was driving first time, I went and I crashed the car into a wall, and the wall broke. The car broke down. The oil came down. It spilled over. So be careful. This guy sitting behind next to you, he tells he'll take care, but they don't have any control. They are completely giving control to you, and he tells all the bad things. Now this person gets scared. He's super scared now. He meets the third person, and the third person scared. No. I went and I dashed one person. From that time, I stopped driving car. See, driving car is the worst thing. Don't do it ever. Better you get a cab. Better you tell someone to drive, and it's not that easy. Don't do this. And again, the traffic, then if you're driving, you'll get the knee pain. He tells all negative things. Now, what do you think? The person who wants to go and learn the car, will he go with full action? His mind is already thinking of all the stories he heard. He's feeling scared. He's feeling little angry. He's having that fear that what I will do now, because he doesn't know the car. Now, if this person goes and starts driving the car, will his action be 100%? No, right? Now, let's consider the same person in the way if he's meeting some different people. Okay? Not these three people. Let's go back and see that this person started his day and he's super excited. He's going for driving school. As soon as he comes out, the first person he meets, he says, oh, driving, you're going? Super easy. Why you're going even for a class? You see, it's very easy. Just there is some gear, there are a few clutch, brakes, and accelerator. You need to remember that car goes on its own. And why you have to scare? You have brakes. If you feel that something is going wrong, just stop on the place and ignore people who are honking at you. Super easy. He'll say, no, just go and just enjoy. Will his confidence boost? Now, second person, he will go and he'll say, oh, driving a car, it's like a cakewalk. And you're going to learn from this person. He's the one of the best teacher in this town. So you're in the best hand. Don't worry, you will be the class. But enjoy your ride. See, I'm first time when I drove, I was very happy. I was very super excited. I hope to be in your car in few days. He says, and he goes, now the energy goes higher, the frequency goes higher. Now the boost is more. Now the third person comes and he says that, oh, that driving school, I also learned from that. And they teach so nicely. And I know you are very confident. I know you have a lot of skills and you can drive very superbly. See, driving is just very easy. Just go and enjoy. Just drive and enjoy. Now, after these three people he meets, what will be his energy level? What will be his frequency? Higher. It will go very higher. Now, this person will go and he'll learn very easily. Now, did you see what was the difference between this A and B? The same person, when he met these three people and these three people. These three people entered in his mind, his feelings was changed, and his belief was been crushed. Now, these three people are telling him some good thing, and they are bringing some more energy within him. How does that help? That helps this person to manifest that I'm super confident. I can do this. And why that has happened? Because of the thoughts, because of the feelings that thoughts created. And that made his belief stronger. Now his actions will be perfect. Clear, everyone? Clear? Now I want you to take your own example. How many of you are good at anything? Some of you will be good at cooking, which you don't even realize. You just go in the kitchen and without even thinking, you cook and you just come out. Some of you must be good at driving. Some of you good at sketching. Some of you good at painting. Some of you must be good at singing. Some of you must be good at weightlifting, running, something, right? Now, if you think about only and only that action that you're good about, do you think that your feelings, thoughts, and beliefs are all aligned? Yes or no? All aligned? So type in chat window if it's all aligned. Yes. Just why? Just type why. Now, the alignment comes because you feel, you think, and you believe that it's super easy. What is there in cooking? Now, if you ask a person who doesn't know cooking or who doesn't like cooking, that person will say, no, it's horrible. It's very difficult to cook, isn't it? Whereas a person who cooks very easily and who loves cooking, he'll say, not a big thing. So, okay, everybody's saying yes. So now take that action. Just remember of that action that you are expert in, right? Any action that you are expert, and check what do you feel. You feel confident, right? You feel confident, happy, satisfied. Do you feel worried and scared anytime when you're taking the action that you are expert in? No, you will always feel the positive emotions. Now go and focus on the thoughts you are having. Your thoughts will be very calm, relaxed, no worries, nothing, isn't it? How many of you can see that there is a certain kind of a belief, about any action that you're expert with? Belief is like, I can do this way. I can transform like this. Now, any of you here are heart surgeon? No. So if I tell you to go and do an heart surgery of some person, what will you do? Like, I'm not going to tell you anyways, because you're not certified for that. But you will feel that, no, I can't do that. How can I do it? I don't even know it, right? Forget about knowing. The doctor who knows it is able to do it because he knows he can do it confidently. You must be knowing many doctors in your area who are very expert at particular operation or particular disease. And you know that if you go to that doctor, it is done. Even though you have not gone to that doctor, isn't it? Because whatever you heard about that doctor, that thoughts get created about that doctor in your mind. Now, this thought will give you a feeling saying that you are in the safe hands. And when you have that thought and when you have that feeling that you have it in the safe hand, what do you will believe? I'm not going to die. I'm going to recover from whatever it is when I go to this doctor, isn't it? Same is your belief system with whatever you worship. You could be worshipping any religion. See, take any religion. You must be following some rituals. When you follow that rituals, you blindly have a faith saying that when I follow these rituals, my life is going to be good. Has it happened many times that you're in a problem and you went to your spiritual master or the highest form of energy or the God or something, universe you worship? Have you gone to that and told him that I don't know how, I don't know when, but you have to take care of this? Has it done? Right? Yes. Everybody's saying yes. Now, if you go to that person, or sorry, to your God or the highest form of energy or the rituals you follow, what do you feel? You feel that confidence. You feel that satisfaction that whatever it happens, this will be taken care of. Do you go and ask your God or the highest form of energy, tell me what time it is going to happen? No, you have to tell me now. Will you go and ask? Has anybody done that? I want exact time and date. I want to know when it will happen. And also tell me how you're going to do. Anybody has done that? And even if you are done, I know you didn't get the answer. But when you went with the belief that I don't know how, I don't know when it is going to happen, it is going to happen. Did you get the result? How many of you got the result? Ritaji says yes. Others, did you get the result in your life? You went and did some prayers. You did your rituals. Yes. Okay, Vivek says yes. So, what does that tell us? Your belief. If you believe in something, you're definitely going to get it. And there is no thought of how and when. but the reverse is always implemented. We know this works, but what we do is, when I'm writing my goals, when I'm thinking about my goals, I want to know when it is going to happen. I want to know how it is going to happen. Isn't it? When it comes to goals, it is like, no. What Akshay is saying, that he just sit and feel, think and believe and it will happen. How this will happen? Tell me how is it going to happen? Tell me when it is going to happen. So if you just think about how and when, the only problem comes is you're not focusing on your end result. You're focusing on what? Process. You're focusing on what? How it is really going to happen. And there is nothing wrong in that. And in this case, our mind comes, the logical mind. The logical mind always needs justification. How many of you are here who doesn't accept anything without justification? And if you don't accept without justification, think about the energy, the law of transformation, and the law of frequency. This is what will give you the answer about the logic. Now, the only here thing which is remaining in all this part is not asking when and how. Because when you say about when and how, that means your energy, that which you're using to attract your goal, is just focusing on validating, not attracting. When do you validate? When you doubt something. When do you attract? When you have the belief system. And that's why I asked you, have you tried asking to your higher energy or your God or anything that you worship or your spiritual master? If you have asked, did you believe, or you went and asked your master that you have to tell me how and when, only then I will ask? So even if you see in the Asian, all the literature, I'm not talking about the literature or the school, what we are studying, but the older literature in Asia, not only in India, the entire Asia, the literature was made such a way that you have to always focus on the end result. There is a process, but always you have to focus on the end result. Now, why am I telling you this? Because the action that you take is always dependent on your end result. For example, if I tell you that you're boarding a flight from India to USA and your destination is USA, right? Will you be interested to know that how the pilot is driving the aeroplane, when he's taking break, how many pilots are going, what is his name, what is his skill? Are you going and checking that? You don't even have the option to check it. Do you think that from where this route is going? Some people are interested just for their understanding. But what is your end goal? To reach the destination or to understand who are there in the plane, what are they doing, when they are taking breaks, when the pilot is sleeping, what is the engine, how much oil is there? Are you interested in that? No. You are interested in the end goal. And you're always focusing on, I want to reach USA or I want to reach my destination. Similarly, if you're going from one place to other place, for example, let's take, if you're going from your house to your office, in the map, if you put a GPS and if you're starting the map to see, will you tell that GPS that, okay, from my house, go out of the gate and then this signal, that? No, you just put the destination that I'm in the place A, I want to go to place B. So your A to B is the route which will be set for you, isn't it? So my intention behind all this to tell is focus on your end goal. Why end goal is important, I'll tell you. And before that, I want you to know what happens if you feel, think, and believe, if you increase your frequency, if you take care of your energy, how the attraction happens. So here, I would love to show you one small result of one of the student who applied law of attraction, who practiced with me on the daily basis, and who transformed her life. So she went through a depression. And the depression was not normal. It was very high depression. So she went through a medical surgery where she went through almost to a death. And from that, she came back and so many medicines and chemical went in her body that it created a reaction. And from that time onward, she went to depression. And she was not understanding what she's doing, how she is behaving, But in this case, she understood that she went through depression. And we worked with her on the feelings, thoughts, and belief to increase her frequency, and she came out of depression. This is very old video, but the reason I want to, the only video I want to show this time, the same video again and again, I'll tell you the reason after we watch the video. Okay. So do I have the permission to watch this video? And this is to motivate you guys. It's nothing like I want you to see as a different thing for this, but I definitely want you to get motivated. And after this, I'm going to tell you a great technique which will give you shortcut to attract your good. How many of you like shortcuts? Okay, so that I'll be giving you immediately after this video. Okay, so now let me share. Once it is shared, please let me know if you can hear the sound along with the screen so that I'm sure that you guys can listen. So let me unmute this and play. And I'll ask you to unmute. Can you hear them?
Yeah. Actually, there are many things for me to share. I don't know which one to
Can you listen to the sound, guys? Can you see the video? Okay. So let me play.
share, but I'll share the main thing itself. Hi Siva, you'll be knowing me now. Actually, last year December I had an operation. Like suddenly it was unexpected one. So after that, from January I've
Cancel.
Yeah. I'm going to say after completing this. Otherwise, I have to keep.
So say it before. It's okay. Yeah.
Because I'm happily saying it. I'm not. It's not reminding me of anything. So from January, I've been into depression without even knowing that that is depression itself. I've been struggling a lot, cancel from so many months till May 15th. Until then, it was like there was no improvement or anything. It was even getting worse. Cancel. Then Akshay and Nutan, they are my friends, and they told me about this law of attraction and everything, and then they made me practice, and they were very, very helpful and supporting me like anything. Even my, I do not know, my family members would have done that much. So there was so much supporting and everything. I started practicing I did water bottle technique and pillow technique and gratitude. I was doing everything. Just for a few days I've been doing it, and then I got call from my brother saying that it's been 2 years, more than like 2 years, he has never been to Hyderabad with his family. So he called and said that I feel like visiting you. Can I come? And I said okay. And he has a small kid. So they suddenly out of nowhere they came to Hyderabad, and 3-4 days like I started feeling good, and in some time I started feeling like was even in depression. Cancel. I was even starting to feel like that. Then for 1 month they extended their stay, and I was feeling so good. And suddenly my parents who didn't come for Hyderabad for more than 3 years, my mother called me and told that, shall I come to visit you to Hyderabad? You all are there, I feel like coming. Then I said, okay. Then they came and they were also staying for 10 days. And then the whole situation and everything like made me feel much, much better. Whatever technique, I do not know, but I started feeling much, much better. And I know very shortly I'll be completely all right. I know that. And I have that hope and belief. And thanks a lot, Akshay, for that.
You're already all right. You're completely a bigger magician now. Thanks, Ritaji. Okay, so that was Madhu. That was her transformational journey, and she transformed. And there are many transformational journey, and definitely I would share one after the other. But I would like to share many of them. But given the time, I just want you to get motivated and understand that if a person who's feeling depression, who is going under depression, can transform his life, then what about us? Anyone in this world can transform. We have Balchandran sir here. He's 73 plus, correct me sir if I'm wrong. And he is practicing every single day. He practices every single day. He shows up for the classes, and he also has transformed. There are other testimonial, Rita ji, many people have transformed their life. And the best thing about this is it's just a practice. And that practice is not like you have to sit for 4 hours, 10 hours every day. Few minutes every day, 20-30 minutes, just show up. And after that, few rituals if you do, you are done. How many of you are excited to understand these rituals? And I'll be giving this today itself. It's not that come to my course and only and then I'll give you the rituals. No. So today itself, we'll be sharing that rituals with every one of you. And I want you to practice. So if you're super excited, I want you to get involved and start practicing and start taking notes. Just a quick revision, whatever we have learned till now, so that everybody is in sync. So everything in this world is made up of energy. Energy has a frequency. Then with this frequency, you have to tune it. To tune your frequency, you have to take care of your feelings, your thoughts, your beliefs, and with that, your actions will be perfect and you will be able to achieve your goal. Clear, everyone? And also, we have seen that don't ask how, don't ask when, because that doesn't allow you to focus on your end result. Why end result is important, I'll show you. But before that, as I promised, I'm going to tell you a simple technique, but very profound technique. Okay. So already I have revealed you the secret, that is the science behind law of attraction. Second secret, that taking care of your feelings, thoughts, and belief, that's called as FTBA. We proved it. We have understood the principle as well. Now, this is the third secret I'm going to reveal you. Very simple, but very profound. I do it every single day. And this is how your journey is going to go in the higher speed towards your goal. Now, how many of you are excited to take this shortcut? See, we all like shortcuts, right? Balchandra sir says yes. Raji says yes. Sriharsha says yes. Okay, Pradnya says yes. Come on. So everybody wants to see this shortcut. Okay, Vivek says yes. So now what is this shortcut? This is simple but very strong, and I'll share you the entire video. This I'll explain you in the short. So there was a scientist who got a Nobel Award for his experiment. Now, what this experiment was, he took some bad water, or you can say he just took some water and he has said some prayers and he has frozen it into a freezer. Okay. So what does this scientist does is he has taken few bottles. So for example, and this is again an assignment for every one of you. You have to do it today. Okay. So he took some glass or a bottle or a container, and in this glass, on the top of one side, he has written a word which are positive words. For example, love, happy, joy, peaceful, satisfaction. He wrote all this word. And he took this glass. After writing that, he has kept into a freezer to freeze this water. Okay. Now, after freezing this water for a few days, he removed that and he took that frozen water in the microscope to see how the crystal structure has been formed. The crystal structure all were formed as if there was a design, a beautiful design. And that crystal structure showed that all the words that has written has transformed the water into a positive crystalline structure. I'll show you the image exactly how it was transformed. But at the same time, what he did, he took another set of glass and he wrote all the words which are not good, which are negative emotions: sad, anger, guilt, lack, frustration. He wrote all on that water. He kept the same water inside the freezer and frozen it. And when he saw inside the telescope, he was amazed to see that this not only changed the structure, but the crystalline structure was so different, and so there was no uniformity. It was bad. It was showing different pictures. And the one with positive words was showing exactly proper structure, same design, and it's a uniform structure. And how many of you thought this is true or not? Tell me in chat window if it is true, or you think that not sure. Come on, type T or not sure. Come on. Okay, so okay, so I'm not getting the pictures of that one. But this experiment, when it was done, it showed one more thing. This person, he took a drainage water. Now, what is this drainage water is? Okay, not sure, Binaji. So I'll show you. So he also took a drainage water and he kept into bottle. And he was a Buddhist person. So he every day prayed to that water. After praying for few days or consistently, day and morning, evening, like 3 times he used to pray, the water completely became purified. And this person is given the Nobel Award. So let me show you that. Okay. So the goal here is to see what you can do with the water bottle. Now, if I have to tell you that if you write beautiful words and it will change the crystal, let me show you that. Yes, this is what I am just saying. Can anybody wants to prove, like those who think that, okay, no, I'm not sure if this works. Take 2 bowls, okay? Forget about water also. Take 2 bowls, okay? In both the bowls, just cook a rice and keep in both the bowls. One bowl, you write down love. Another bowl, you write down hate. Clear? Keep the bowls closed in the same place, little far away, and just keep it in the same place. I can guarantee you that the rice on which you have written hate will get bad, will have fungus, and it will start smelling early compared to the one you have written love. I can guarantee you that. How many of you are ready to do this experiment? Simple experiment. Okay. Second experiment, to take 2 glasses, clear one, like this, it should be very clear, you can see through. Now, fill water in that glass, and one glass write down love, another write hate, and keep both the glasses in freezer. After a few days or one day, just open and see the crystalline structure. You should be able to see that the one which you wrote hate has scrambled, it has no uniformity, whereas the other one you will see the uniformity. I have shown this to multiple people and everybody has seen the difference. Can everybody try this? Can you try? Instead of me showing you what is on the Google, I want you to do this experiment. Okay? How many of you promise to do that? Okay. Sriyasha says yes. Ritaji says yes. And those are part of the community and the WhatsApp group. Share your pictures. Share that proof. Because it's not just that I am saying and you should believe. No. If it doesn't work, show me. But I'm 100% sure it works. And with that water bottle technique, if you want to learn more about that technique, I'm just sharing the link to this video. I want you to go through this video later, not now. Okay? Promise that now you not get distracted. I'm just sharing this, and also I'll share in the community group. Okay? So this is the link you have to click. Just click now and save it in somewhere, or just pause the video. Don't follow the video right now. So what you have to do is, so now that we understood, I want you to take a water bottle. It could be any water bottle, metal, plastic, glass, no constraint. The reason I'm saying this, because one of my students was telling that I want to do the water bottle, but I'm waiting to get the perfect bottle. What does that tell? You're not taking the action. So instead of that, take any bottle. Now write all your affirmations or any beautiful word on that water bottle. And what do? While sleeping, you have to store water in that water bottle. Overnight, you have to keep the water bottle filled. And morning when you wake up, you have to drink water from that. Clear, everyone? Again, I'll repeat. Take a bottle, write all the beautiful words. Now, those who don't know what is positive words, go to Google or ChatGPT and ask them, give me 10, 20, 30, 50 positive words like love, affection, satisfaction, harmony, success, beauty, love. All that words you can write down and stick it onto the bottle. How do you stick it? Either write on the paper and stick with the sellotape. And now fill this water bottle overnight. So while going to sleep in night, fill it and keep it. Now don't disturb this bottle. Morning when you wake up, take this water and drink from that water bottle. I can guarantee you that your emotions, your body, your frequency will transform. I can guarantee you that. Do this for 21 days and let me know, have you seen any effect? Ready to take this challenge? Okay. So now those who have agreed, I want you to share your pictures in the group when you create the bottle. Whichever bottle, doesn't matter. I'm going to share my picture as well, but first I want you to share your pictures. Those who want to share along with you, beautiful. But those who are saying that, no, I'm shy, I don't want to share my picture, that's fine. But share your water bottle pictures. And I want you to do it today itself. Clear, everyone? We are action takers. This is not a podcast just to listen. We want to do it. So that's the assignment for you. Now, when we have done this, this is the third, I don't know, third or fourth secret, which we have revealed now. And I want you to practice this every single day. Clear, everyone? Now, coming to a main important part where we have to say the affirmations. Now, when I say affirmations, I want you to understand something very important here. We have understood about energy, we have understood about frequency, and we know why sometimes your frequency is good and why sometimes your frequency is not good. That is because of your FTBA. Okay. Now, when you know your frequency is good or bad, you have to change your physiology, focus, and meaning. That part cannot be covered here because that's a very big part. And also, I can guarantee you that you will be in the full control of your feelings, your thoughts, and your belief, and you'll be taking a lot of actions every single day, only and only if you practice. How to practice? Every day we are having practice sessions. Those who really want to transform, wait till the end, and I'll give you something that you can practice every single day with us. And believe me, there are more and more results that I want to share, but because of time constraint, I'm not sharing. But there are people who are transforming their life. And I want you to take step towards this transformation and start transforming your life from today. So how many of you are ready? If you are ready, type in chat window I if you want to transfer today itself. Okay? Come on, come on, come on. Okay, everybody's ready. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, to transform, let me give you one routine. But to do that routine, I want you to know that if you practice, the results are 100%. But if you don't practice, the results will be not guaranteed. I can guarantee you the results if you practice, right? Now, what does this practice means? There is a particular routine, which is very simple and easy routine. And in that routine, one of them is drinking the water from your water bottle. And one more part is saying your affirmations. Now, what are affirmations? Affirmations are nothing but the statements that says that you have already achieved your goals. Let me say that again. Affirmations are simple statement in a positive term that says your goals are already achieved. For example, if I have to achieve 1 crore rupees, what I'm going to say is, I want to achieve 1 crore rupees. No, I'm going to say, I have 1 crore rupees. Now, why we say I have is, whenever you say, you feel, think, and believe that I already have. For example, if you already know the end result and it is, you know that it has happened, will you feel pressure? No. Will you feel anxiety? Will you have the fear? No. So the way the law of attraction works is, it doesn't understand any language. Let me repeat. The universe or your goal doesn't understand any language, whether it's English, it's a Malayalam, it's a Hindi, it's a Urdu, doesn't matter. What it understands is the energy and the frequency. The energy in which you say the affirmation and the words you use that gives you emotion, that emotions will attract your goal. Let me repeat. Your goals, your affirmations doesn't understand the language, but it understands the energy and the frequency. The words you use, the emotions you use is very important. That's why it's recommended to always focus on end goal and say as if it is already achieved with all positive words. So there is a rule that I'm going to share with you, and I want you to create your affirmations right now, today itself, in this session. Because as I told, I'm committed for transformation and I want you to practice this with me. How many of you are ready to do the affirmations right now? Don't worry if it is correct or not. I'm here to correct it. But I would say that version 1 is better than version none. Okay? So if you're ready to transform, let me share a document. And this document, how many of you want this document? So be sure that it will be shared with you and you're going to get access to this document. So if you want, you can take notes, but I want you to understand more than taking notes, because I want you to write your own affirmation as well. So if you want to write your own affirmation, how you want to do it is by focusing on what you want and not focusing on what you need. Okay. So sharing quickly, and let me know once I'm able to, you are able to see this document. Is everybody able to see the screen? Clear? Those who are on phone, maybe the font will be smaller. I can try increasing, but the main crux is not reading this document. The main crux is in understanding the rules of the affirmation. Okay? Clear, everyone? Now, sometimes I'll switch to the screen. I'll stop sharing, and sometimes I'll start sharing. Okay? I'll switch between them. Don't get distracted. Just focus on this. Now, what does this document says? This document is a rule for creating affirmation. What are affirmation statement with specific word to tune your frequency with your goals? Statements with specific word to tune your frequency with your goals. Now, my formula, I call this as 4-4-3 formula. What is this first 4? 4 areas where you must have affirmation to tune your frequency. Then next 4 is 4 rules of making your own perfect affirmation. So there are 4 rules. And then there are 3 types of affirmation. Clear, everyone? 4-4-3. 4 areas of life, 4 rules for creating this affirmation, and 3 types of affirmation. Clear, everyone? Now I'm coming back to my screen because I want you to understand this very important thing. Our life is based on 4 areas. Okay, those who want, you can write down. I call this as a 4 wheels of a car. It is like the 4 wheels of the car. Everybody knows car. Everybody has driven car. Those who don't know driving, you would have sat in the car. Now, what are these 4 tires? So your life is going on these 4 wheels. These 4 wheels are nothing but, write down, first is health, relationship, career, and money. I repeat, health, relationship, career, and money. Now, why these are the 4 pillars or the 4 wheels that are more important? Let me explain you. How many of you want a job with huge salary of, like, let's say 10 crores, 50 crores? How many of you want? Raise your hands. Others you don't want? Okay, only Ritaji is getting this 10 crores and 50 crores job. Others you are not getting. Okay. Now, if you want this job, and if I tell you, yes, you'll get this job, but you have to work for 18 hours, 20 hours. You will not be allowed to sleep more than 3 hours. You're not allowed to take breaks. You'll be working continuously for 18 hours. How many of you want this job? You still want it, Ritaji? Okay. Now, because of this job, when you're doing, your health went down. You're having a lot of health issues, but you cannot quit this job. You can't even sit now. That many health issues are there because you're not exercising. You're not eating properly. You're not sleeping properly. Do you still want this job? No, but this is giving you 50 crores. This is giving you 20 crores. Forget about your health. We can focus it later. Now you may be having heart disease, some other disease, but you'll have a lot of money. No. You should have. See, forget about your health. You're grown double to your weight. That's fine. You're having swelling in your legs by sitting for 18 hours.
All the money will go to that illness.
Yeah, correct. So see what happened? Suddenly Ritaji was like, I am okay to work for 18 hours continuously. Now I told what will be the effect of working continuously for 18 and sleeping for 3 hours. Now that has changed. Now, let's say we are allowing you not for 18 hours. We are allowing you to work for 12 hours. You're getting enough 8 hours sleep. You're doing exercise. We are giving you good food. Health is taken care of. Good job. And also good money. Good. Will you be ready to do that? We changed everything. Now, this tells you you cannot meet anyone. You cannot talk with your family. You don't have any relationship with anyone. You're packed in a room. You're just working there. Why not? You say, everybody's saying no. No. You're getting money. You're getting 20 crores. You're getting 50 crores. Forget about relationship. You can get that after 20, 30 years. Can we survive? Can you survive without relationship? Without your loved ones, without your friends, without meeting anyone? No. If a person has good health, good business or job, huge amount of money, struggling with relationship, do you think he'll continue being good in his work, his bank balance? No. I can guarantee you that if you have an issue in any of the 4 areas, that same problem will occur in other 3 areas as well. Let's take example of health. If I'm procrastinating, if I'm not taking good care of my health, if I'm always delaying and ignoring, this ignorance will be coming as a pattern in my work also. There will be some area of the work which I will start ignoring, and that will build on, and that will bring my business down or my job. Same thing, I'll ignore my finance, and that will bring down my finance. Same thing will happen in my relationship. So the point here is you cannot ignore anything in your health, relationship, career, and money. Now you will ask, but Akshay, how I'll take care of all the 4 areas? It is really difficult. How can I do it? No, it's not difficult. It's just your belief system that I can focus on 1 or 2 areas maximum at a time. And that's what I want to break. That's what we do in our courses. That is how we do in our classes. We tell people how to take care of their health, relationship, career, and money. All the 4 areas. And there is no option. You cannot say that, no, I want to join your course only for my relationship. I have an issue with relationship and I want to join your course. Forget about health and career. Don't tell me about that. Okay, I can do that. But you will see the issues again, same issues occurring in your career as well. Again, your health as well. I can guarantee you that. And there's a science. There is a logic behind that. And that's why it happens. So clear everyone, why 4 areas? Why the 4 wheels? When you're driving in a car, if there is no alignment in all the 4 wheels, will your car go smoothly or it will wobble? If one tire has less pressure and other 3 are good, will you go faster speed or less speed? Less speed. If you want to go and achieve your goal at a rate that you want, all your 4 wheels should have same pressure. All the 4 wheels should be aligned. And only then, whatever the engine you have, Ferrari engine, Porsche engine, or Maruti 800 engine that you have within you will drive your 4 wheels. Clear everyone? Why 4 wheels are important? All the 4 pillars. So the 5th pillar, which is the spirituality, we focus on our other course. Okay, not now. So there's the 5th pillar as well, which takes care of your engine, your fuel, your energy. That we'll talk later. So for now, health, relationship, career, and money. Clear everyone? If it is clear, type in chat window C. If it is clear, come on. Okay, C. Everybody's typing C. So it's clear. Thank you so much, everyone, for being clear. Now, going back to the document and working on creating your affirmations. So if it is super duper clear, we know now what are the 4 areas of life. So I want you to have affirmations for health, relationship, career, and money. Okay. Now, to create affirmations in all 4 areas, there are 4 rules that will help you to create your affirmation. Before going to the rule, here is something I have promised. I promise you, if you follow these simple rules, you cannot go wrong. I can promise you. But I will also promise you that if you break this rule, your affirmation frequency will not be tuned and it will not match your goals. Because this is not my rules. I did not create this. Okay, I don't have copyright for this. These are the universal rules based on science that we discussed. Okay. So everybody ready to follow these rules if you want to get the goals, if you want to achieve the goals? Ready? So the first rule, specific statement with end result. That is what I was telling. Don't ask how, don't ask when. Just focus on the end result. When you want to say the affirmation that I want to reach my office happily, easily, and early, will you say that I got up, I got ready, I stepped out of my house, I took my car keys, I started my car, I went to the signal, then I took right, left turns, and then I traveled, and then I met one person, and after that I went and I reached? No, this is not the end result. You're telling the process. Always and always focus on end result. Always make a statement which are specific, generic, and make sure your statements are based on the end result, not the process. If I want to lose 10 kgs of weight, I'm not going to say that I love exercising for 2 hours. Then after that, I love eating this food, that food, and then I sleep for this hour, 4 hours. No, correct statement is I have already lost 10 kgs happily and easily. That's it. End result is losing 10 kgs. That's what I have achieved. Clear, everyone? Now, this has to be some example in all the 4 areas. So what? Let's take 4 areas example, right? Weight is one thing I told. Career. If you want to get a job in a particular company, you have to say, I am working in, let's say, IBM. Working in IBM happily and easily, and I'm getting this amount of salary, for example, 2 lakh rupees every single month consistently. Clear about money as well as the job. Clear, everyone? Relationship. I am married to this person happily, and we have very harmonious relationship. Clear? We're not telling the process that I talked with her parent, they agreed, then we brought a new house, then we went their destination wedding, and we got married. No, not telling the process. Tell the end result. Okay? I have very understanding and professional relationship with my boss. Easy. Clear? Simple. Now, statements made in present and positive tense. Don't use any negative words like I am not this kind of person. For example, I am active person. Don't say that I am not a lazy person. Don't use the word lazy. Don't use the saying that I am not a lazy person. If you want to become active, just say I am an active person. Don't say I don't procrastinate. Say I am an action taker. Clear, everyone? All positive word. Describe what you want as if you already achieved it in the positive word. When I say I want to make 1 crore, I'm just telling what I want. But instead of that, we are saying I have 1 crore rupees. I am making 1 crore rupees. I am earning 1 crore rupees. Clear, everyone? So next one is add feelings masala. See, our Indian movies are made up of masala. It is made up of feelings. If there is no feelings, will you watch the movies? Nobody will watch the movies. So remember that why law of attraction works because of the energy. You remember I told you, law of attraction doesn't know which language you're talking. You're talking in Tamil, you're talking in Marathi, you're talking in Hindi, you're talking in Urdu. No. It knows only the energy and the energy frequency. So remember what our energy is made up of? It is made up of feelings, thoughts, beliefs, and action. So our feelings, thoughts, and belief will attract our goal. So without the feelings, there is no affirmation. When a person wants to exercise and that person is not exercising, what that person has to say? I love exercising. I love eating healthy food. When a person wants to get married and he's not even meeting new people, what that person has to say? I love meeting new people. I love talking to new people. I love understanding about relationship. If that is the one you start saying, people will change. How many of you agree with that? Type in I in the chat window if you agree. Now, just ask yourself, what would you feel? Let's take one example. What would you feel the day you really achieve your goal? Now, include that genuine and powerful word. Now I want to come back to the screen because I want you to tell me what you will feel when you achieve your goal. Now take any one goal that you desperately want, or you want that I definitely want to do this. I want to get a job, or I want to buy a new car, a new house. I want to get into this body structure, or I want to meet this person. Now tell me, what is that feeling you will feel when you achieve this goal? Will you be excited? Will you be happy? Will you be energetic? Or you'll be telling that, yeah, I got 1 crore rupees, I just got 1 crore. I got this job. No, you'll be super duper excited, isn't it? Now, if you are super duper excited, then tell me what are emotions you will feel when you achieve that goal. Come on, type in chat window, any emotions. Give me at least 1 or 2 emotions that you will feel when you achieve your goal. Those who cannot type, you can unmute and tell me. You're welcome to unmute. Okay. Sri Harsha is saying happy. Come on, others. You will not feel anything by achieving your goals. Okay. So moving forward. So everybody type in your feelings that you will definitely feel. Okay. Start excited, feeling happy, excited, start running. Okay. Rita ji will start running. Great. So I want you to get that happiness and that feeling when you say your affirmation. Clear, everyone? Is it clear? Okay. So now then comes the final. So it is clear that you have to add the feeling. And like, I love exercise. I'm super excited. All that. So when you say that I have achieved this goal, put that feeling that you have told me just in the chat window. Finally, you will be using your affirmation with the high energy. Now, why high energy? As I told, there are 2 more important things for saying the affirmation: your energy and your feelings. Feelings we just talked. Energy is, I cannot say my affirmation without increasing my energy. When I say increasing my energy, I should be super excited to say my affirmation, not like sitting like this and saying, yeah, I love exercising. I love eating healthy food. I treat my body like a temple. No, that's not the energy. I love exercising. I love eating healthy food. This is the energy you want to say. You have to get into that zone of getting energy. Now, what do? Either you jump, you do some exercise, or the best way, which is recommended by me and many coaches, is dance. First, dance on the high pitch music and then start saying your affirmations. Clear, everyone? So I'm just reading this. Put yourself in the high energy state and then say your affirmation with very high energy. This is the rule. You really make the frequency tune perfectly to your goals. Now, the biggest problem is people don't know how to do this properly. And I told you, dance, jump, increase your energy. Clear? 4 areas, 4 rules. 4 areas: health, relationship, career, and money. What are the 4 rules? End result, positive and present tense, adding feelings, and then taking higher energy. Clear, everyone? Saying the affirmation with higher energy. Next, type of affirmation. There are 3 types of affirmation: maintenance frequency affirmation, goal achieved affirmation, and action frequency. Now, what is maintenance affirmation is, there is a beautiful thing that we are blessed with to have, and that is our mind. And this mind has a lot of things inside it, and one of the advantage we have is the gratitude. When you express gratitude for something, automatically there is a chemical in your brain that starts increasing, and this chemical allows your mind to relax. And when the mind relaxes, it starts attracting and it starts opening up for new things. And the same thing, when you express gratitude for anything that you have, will make that thing feel better. So remember, everything in this world is made up of energy. If you express gratitude for whatever you have, it will grow. It will grow, and it has to grow. And that has been proven with some of the experiments, many experiments. One of the experiments that we have seen is people go to a plant and they express a lot of gratitude. the plant started flourishing and giving flowers many times more than the other plants. There are many plants, fruit-bearing plants, who started giving more fruits than the other plants by only when more people went and started saying gratitude. Think of plants, think of animal. When you say thank you to them, they start feeling it. Think of yourself. If somebody comes and praises you and says thank you a lot and starts expressing gratitude for whatever you have done, do you feel good or you feel bad? Obviously, you feel good. Now, this feeling of good comes from where? Comes from the chemicals created in your mind. So what we are going to do is we must be very thankful for what we have. So I want you to write an affirmation with gratitude for what you have. Clear, everyone? For example, thank you, universe, for blessing me with good health. Thank you, universe, for giving me such a beautiful family. Thank you, universe, for giving me such a wonderful job and business. Thank you, universe, for all the money and savings I have. When I say this, what am I doing? What I'm saying, thank you for what I have. Clear, everyone? Now, in your goal achievement, how many of you want to achieve your goals? Tell me, how many of you want to achieve goals? If you want to achieve goals, I want you to write down what all you want. For example, I want a bungalow. I want a new house. I want a beautiful relationship. I want to have 6-pack abs. I want to get this job. Write down all that you want. Write down, come on, everyone, write down. Write down easy statement. I want a glass of water. I want 1 crore rupees. I want new car. I want new house. Come on, write down. Write down in a pen, notepad, anywhere. No need to show me or no need to share it with me. Okay. Ritaji says 100 crores. Yeah, but Ritaji, write down the entire statement in your book or notepad that I want 100 crore rupees. Okay. Now, what this rule says is we are going to apply. Okay. Going back to the rule. Now, everybody has written. Just write one. This is just for you to understand how to apply this rule. Okay. Now that you have understood, you have written, read this rule. Simply write what you want and then replace the word want with have. Replace the word want with have. Clear, everyone? I've selected this. Now, the statement you wrote, I want 1 crore rupees. I'm taking it as his example. I want 1 crore rupees. When you change to have, what will become? I have 1 crore rupees. Clear, everyone? I have 1 crore rupees. Is it clear? Okay. This is this simple formula. Change want to have. Then you're telling in the as if it is already achieved. Should I move on to the next rule? It's very simple. Nothing fancy in this. Just change the word want with the have. I have 1 crore rupees. Action frequency. Now, what is action frequency? You want to take action. Now, you cannot say that I lost 10 kgs by not doing anything. To do that, your brain must be programmed to take the action. So you're saying, I love exercising, and you're saying, I am doing 100 push-ups, 100 squats every single day consistently. I am a beautiful person who loves eating healthy food. Then in relationship, you're saying, I am learning. I love taking action towards my relationship. I love meeting new people. You're telling the action. Meeting a new people is action. So here it says the action required to attract your desired goal. Now, if there is an action has to be taken to get a new job, you're saying, I am applying for jobs every single day. I am consistently applying for 10 jobs every day. I am giving interviews every day. Now, for me to reach out to more and more people, what I have to do? I have to take more these kind of webinars. So I'm saying, I am taking webinars every Saturday. I am helping people every day. I am taking my classes every day. That becomes my action affirmation. See, I have a vision of building a community of more than 1 lakh people. Now, when I say I have built a community of 1 lakh, I have to take action. So the action is I am taking classes every day. Clear, everyone? Now, without this action frequency, the affirmation, it's practically impossible to match your frequency and your desired goals. Clear, everyone? Super clear. 4 areas, 4 rules, and 3 types of affirmation. Clear, everyone? 4, 4, 3. Now, yeah, I have a template of health affirmation, relationship affirmation, career, and money, which I'm going to share with only you few people. And to do that, I'm going to share it with each and every individual or in the group as well and in this chat. So how many of you want that template? Before I give the template, I want you to promise me that you will not directly go to the template. Do you promise? You will read the rules, understand the rules, and create your own affirmation. How many of you promise? Type in IP, I promise, in the chat window. Okay, Balchandra raised hand. I can see he promised. Others, type in chat window IP. Okay, Sriyasha says, I promise. Binaji says yes. Okay, so if you promise, I want you to practice this by understanding the rule. I'm going to share the link to download this, as well as I'm going to add to this chat window also, so that you can download from this chat window. To do that, I want you to know that it is very easy to copy and do something. But what will happen by copying, I'll tell you. You will be just dependent on me to create your affirmation. You will never ever go and try to create your own affirmations. The reason being, you will always focus on copying the affirmation instead of creating the affirmations. Clear, everyone? What I'm saying is, you will be copying the affirmation instead of creating your own affirmations. So what I want to do is very simple. I want you to come to the chat, open the chat, all of you. And here I have shared a Google Drive. What does this Google Drive do is, it will take you to a drive where you will see a Word document and a PDF, the same document. This is the same document you will be seeing there. I want you to download that and use this document. And remember, this is only and only for the people who have joined this session. This is my gift for everybody who has joined. And also, I want to share it in this chat as well. Okay. So for those who cannot open the drive and download, I've shared a PDF. Just if you hover your mouse cursor, or if you just click on that, you'll see an option of download. Click on the download and you should be able to download. Some of you might be thinking technology is difficult. I don't know. It's absolutely fine. You have my number. Just ping me on WhatsApp. I'll share you this document. Document is important, but more than that is you practicing this document is more important. I don't want to keep this knowledge with me and say that, okay, you have to come to me to create affirmation. No, I want you to become the expert in creating the affirmation. Clear, everyone? Super happy to get these affirmations. Now, if you guys have this clear idea that how this affirmation works, are you sure that reading this affirmation is going to help you every single day? Come on, tell me, everyone. Are you super confident that reading this affirmation is going to help you every day? Yes. Now, some of you have joined my course and you have seen the result. You have seen the transformation. And others, those who have not, let me explain you how you can start your journey with me and how you can transform your life. This is not a part where you just come and watch me, but we will be working together. I'll be personally checking your affirmations. I'll be personally setting your goals. I'll be personally helping you to achieve your goals. And my end goal will be to make sure that you achieve your maximum goals. To do that, I want you to look at something which will tell you what is this all about? Why am I doing this? Why this transformation is really needed, right? Now, if you see, let me see if I can pull this down. Okay. So all of you can see my screen. It's clear, visible, visible, everyone. Sorry, coming back. Am I still sharing? Okay. So if you see, what I have done is I have created this a small presentation. I'm not going to take much time. I want you to just know that, okay, this is annoying. Why I'm not. Let me see if I can go into the presenter mode. Okay, forget it. Let's not invest more time in this. So we have a level 1 course. This is my level 1 course where we have 2 sections here. One is your healing and another is a transformational course. Now, healing is going to help you to release all your blockages that is holding you back and not allowing you to take action. Why healing is more important, we'll discuss this later after this has happened. But the healing part has many things to heal within your energy. Remember, as I told, everything in this world is energy, and energy has a frequency. There are many things which are inside you that is holding you back, and that is part of your energy channels. These energy channels are within your body, and that doesn't allow you to feel, think, and believe the way you want. And we change it by subconscious programming, by Ho'oponopono, EFT, chakra healing, and many other techniques. That is healing part. Now, Soul Shift Starter is a skill that develops you to transform your life. And there are many things like advanced law of attraction, NLP, advanced Ho'oponopono. Then you have other techniques of your strategies which you can use for manifesting more money, new job. All these things are included in this. Okay. And this is a 90 days journey of transformation. Soon, from June 1st onwards, we are starting something very special, and it will go for almost a month. And then after that, one more thing. So I'm just calling that as a hackathon, and next one will be the healathon. Last time when we finished the healathon, we did it consistently for 3 months. People have seen amazing result, and I want you to take that advantage of these results as well. So Soul Shift Starter is a transformational through your life skill, lifetime access to the existing courses, and also to the upcoming courses. So we keep adding every day videos there. I'll add new courses. I'll keep adding more and more courses, but this is your opportunity to get into these courses right now, because once we add more courses, we change the way you get into the course. Now, what you will see here is you will do a self-discovery, intention, and goal setting. Now, intention is very important. You have to know what is the intention, what is that intent I want to set. Will take you towards your goal only if you have a correct intent. If my intention is just taking money from people and not serving them, I know it's not going to work. If I'm going to help more and more people to achieve their goals, only then my intention is good. Tracking and identifying your emotional pattern. We do this. We identify what am I feeling, what am I thinking, and what am I believing, and why that is holding me back. We have a blueprint which will help people to track each and every area. So we do this every month. Now we are going to work out and do it every week, so that every week I know what is my health, relationship, career, and money, and what is the feelings, thoughts, and belief about that, and what is that one goal I want to achieve in this week. Now, once you know what you do it, you cannot just know it. You have to break it. Now, breaking this is done by creating a pattern. There are 3 steps that I teach to people, and they break their pattern very easily. Then you heal your roots. What is your biggest complaint with your parent is going to be the complaint with others as well. How many of you seen that the way your spouse behaves and annoys you, the same thing you can see in your parent? That's the main thing that you are struggling with. Then affirmations, we have seen the rules, but there is more deeper with the affirmations. I'll personally help you to correct your affirmations. I'll tell you how to do it. Then the FTBA blueprint, that's what I just now told, will help you to align your feelings, thoughts, beliefs, and action. And the tracking here, what we are doing, will help you to align your blueprint. So now you don't know what is your emotional pattern. I will help you to identify that emotional pattern. You will understand this from the senior members from this community who have been working with me from many months, and they know what is their tracking identity, how their emotional pattern is happening, and they are able to break it very easily in 3 steps. Now, we'll have a high vibrational routine, daily practices, and we have accountability through our tool where you will be able to log what you have practiced and it will remind you what you have not practiced. Now, this is not just a technique or routine, but I take care of your accountability through the tools that I'm using. Then advanced technique to attract more wealth. Now, what is yin and yang? So we are balanced with energy. Sometimes we have a feminine energy, which is lower. Sometimes we have masculine energy, which is higher. We have both, but we need to balance. When you balance both yin and yang, there's a beautiful combination that will help you to attract your goal. If you're struggling in any area of your health, relationship, career, or money, then it is something to do with your yin and yang. And I'll work with you to balance that. Then we'll understand what's the balance perspective. Have you heard of people saying that you will be always positive, think positive, be positive? No, there is no such thing of being positive. You will feel positive, you will feel negative. It's a balance of life, feeling positive and negative. And how to find that balance perspective is what we are going to understand. With yourself, with situation, with people, and with your goals as well. All this will be done in the course. Then we do a beautiful technique called belief transfer. I can change your belief within few minutes, and I can guarantee you that we can do the belief transfer. If you think, no, I don't believe this, I'll make you to believe, and I'll make sure that you practice and you believe that. 7 human needs. This is the most beautiful thing we have. Because of our needs, we are attracting something and we are rejecting something. When you know what is the sequence of your needs, you will understand why this is happening in your life. And the beautiful thing about needs is when you change, you realign, the attraction changes, your life entirely changes. And we do this by practicing and understanding the needs of other person and your own. For example, those who are struggling in area of career and money, your topmost need is not growth. You're saying I want growth, but you're not comfortable with change. All this will be covered in the 7 human needs. Then identifying the trigger and replacing with the positive anchors. How many of you get angry or get into any negative emotion because of other people and situation? We all do. Now, can we change people and situation? No. What we have to do, we take care of our triggers. So these situation and people in your life are triggers, but you are replacing that emotion with their triggers. So all this, and along with NLP, health, wealth, and relationship life skills will be taught in Soul Shift. Then comes the Healer Club. This is the most important 30 days of transformational journey. You will be able to get hundreds of healing videos when you join the course. 100 videos, think of 100 days journey. That's it. You will be healed completely, and keep doing it again and again. You will be still healing. So 30 days of transformational journey is what we are expecting. In that, what you will have is a private healing community, live sessions, 30 to 40 minutes, advanced practices, and Q&A directly with me, exclusive support group as well. What you will get more is deeper healing, energy reset, then chakra balancing and chakra meditation. That is one of the powerful thing. I think Rita ji is fan of our chakra meditation. She loves this. Ho'oponopono and EFT healing. We have many videos about all emotions, about all energy. Balchandra sir always keeps telling that Ho'oponopono has become his mantra of his life. He has completely transformed his life with Ho'oponopono. EFT healing releases all your negativity. Then law of attraction and manifestation tools. There are many tools. So law of attraction is one of them, but there are many other laws that we will learn. I'm not saying law of attraction is not correct. It is there. It is a law, but there are many laws that you will learn. And again, direct Q&A with me, personal transformation routine will be there. Now, what you get inside this course is again, long list. I have many things to teach, but as the page is limited, I've given a small list here. Doing 108 times Ho'oponopono, conversational Ho'oponopono, secret of healing techniques like release technique and remote healing. So you will be able to heal any other person with remote healing, and that is guaranteed. I can be on the proof, like I can tell you that, okay, do this, and this, if, and ask the person if he felt better. I can guarantee you that. Then letting go technique is one of the beautiful technique where many people are holding on to a lot of emotion, and that is not allowing them to improve. So letting go technique as well. NLP balloon technique, we use this a lot, and that is a miraculous. That is a magical. When you do this balloon technique, it's gone. Love Ponopono, one of the beautiful energy which creates love for you and others. This also you'll learn chakra meditation, chakra healing, chakra activation, chakra balancing, all chakra related things we are doing. Again, 7 human needs are coming into healing because we are healing all our 7 needs. Then timeline therapy. This therapy will take care of your all limiting beliefs. Let's say if you're having fear of something, timeline therapy is best. Again, belief transfer and many more. How many of you think these are a lot of things to learn? But believe me, you don't have to do anything. You have to just show up for the courses or the recording. All our recording are like a live courses. How many of you are excited to do all this? Type in chat window I if you're excited. Now, I'm going to show some offer. People who have already enrolled to my courses, no need to pay. Otherwise, I have to refund you back. Okay. So this is something we have. The course value, like Soul Shift Starter, it comes at 10,000 and 30 Days Healer Club at 4,000. But this is not what I'm going to give you. As I promise, I'm going to give you at a gift at discounted. So this comes around 15,000. Let's say what we are going to get here. So both the courses I'm giving you at 4,999 only. And this is a today offer. Healers Club, completely free. This 9,900 is what you will be saving. So the 15,000 course you're getting is only in 4,999. Those who are really want to transform their life, scan this QR code and start paying. And I would like you to know that, yes, this journey is not for 1 day, 10 days, 21 days, or 90 days. It is going to be a lifetime. I guarantee you a lifetime access to all the courses that I have right now and which are getting added in this level 1. Okay. Make sure this is level 1. We have level 2 and level 3 as well. But only when you come to level 1 and you show the commitment, then we have a selected, we are having a selection criteria, and only those people who are meeting that criteria will go to level 3. Okay. So those who really want to transform your life and start taking action now, scan this QR code and start the payment. Once you pay, you will get into access to the community and you will be starting your transformation journey right away. So the community is also a app-based. So you will not have to wait for the laptop, because you may tell that, okay, I don't have the laptop. No, your transformation is at your fingertips. You just download the app, log into the app. Once you're enrolled, your courses are available, your feeds are available, all meeting requests are available. You don't have to go anywhere. Your courses, meetings, feeds, everything will be possible by sitting at wherever you are from your phone. And this is an app-based. This is not only web-based, it's an app-based. You can do through web, you can do through app. Clear, everyone? And what do we call this? Let me share again another screen where I'll want to show you what this community looks like, what we call this community. So going again. So this is a platform which we have built along with some help. And this platform I have named as Emotional Freedom Hub. Okay. So this is an Emotional Freedom Hub. If you go to Play Store or Apple iPhone finders in the application, you will be able to type Emotional Freedom Hub and you will be able to see this app. With this app, you see right now we are running this course. It shows me here the science behind law of attraction, and it's still going live. And here itself, it will show you the upcoming webinars. Then you have a tab called courses. If you're on the mobile, you'll see at the bottom. If you click on the courses, the Healers Club and the Soul Shifter. Just click on this. You should be able to go inside the course and start watching the videos. Clear, everyone? Now, this is an app. We designed it beautifully, and you will see all my feeds here. Whatever I'm sharing will be available here as well. So it's a one place where you will find everything. Your everyday course, every session will be recorded and will be available at this place. Now, those who want to start your transformational journey, scan this QR code and start your transformation journey right now. So meanwhile, others who are scanning, if anybody has any question, please raise your hand or unmute and ask, or any other way you want to ask the question. Please go ahead and ask these questions. If you have about the courses, about the payment, or about whatever we have learned. And this offer is valid only till this webinar. Just let's say next 5 to 10 minutes. After that, it's going to change to the same price what we have, 9,000 and 4,000. Okay, so those who are scanning and doing the payment, continue to do that. And others, if you have a question, just ask me the question, if there is any other question. So if there is no other question, I would like everyone to understand that the affirmation that you are writing, I will help you to do it in a proper way. The way we do it is every day from Monday to Friday, we have this morning sessions where we will be focusing on gratitude, Ho'oponopono, EFT. And along with that, what we are starting is the accountability, where we will be writing what I have achieved and what I want to achieve in the next week. And we'll be scoring on that basis, the way we do for the blueprint. And with that, you will see the transformational journey. You will see that you're moving from a point A to point B or not. What am I feeling? What am I thinking? What am I believing? And why I'm not able to take the action? Clear, everyone? And the format we'll be using is, let's say Monday we'll do a yin energy. Tuesday we have to work on our yang energy. So for example, in Monday we'll do kind of a meditation or healing or Ho'oponopono. Tuesday we will doing with a higher energy. We take our energy higher by dancing, by taking actions, and we will be working on reading our affirmation, reading our list of feelings, thoughts, and belief I want to feel, and other things that we are doing as an affirmation. Clear, everyone? So a lot of things planned, a lot of things coming on the way, and everything will be available on the app. Even if you miss, the recordings will be available every day. Clear? Okay, so now those who have done the payment, thank you so much for joining. Our team and me will get connected with you for the payment you have done. And welcome to the course. Welcome to Transformational. Now, I have a small request that I want all of you to share your feedback and in the WhatsApp community group. Hope everybody is in the WhatsApp community group. Those who are watching me on YouTube, if you're not part of the WhatsApp community, you can find that under the description of this video or any other video. But I want you to be part of that WhatsApp community because there you'll learn more things. There are a lot of limitations I have in YouTube. That's why we don't share many things. But in WhatsApp, you should be able to get it. Clear, everyone? So I want all of you to share your learnings and your feedback about this today's session in the WhatsApp group. Can I expect everybody to share your feedback in the WhatsApp? Can I have your permission? Can you share that in our WhatsApp community group? How did you feel? What did you learn? And was this session useful for you? Can you share that? Type in chat window yes or why if you want, if you are really going to share it. And last 1 minute for those who want to join. After that, I'm stopping the sharing. And if you have to join, you have to again contact me for joining the session. Clear, everyone? Ready to transform? Ready to share your inputs? And I definitely want to improve. I need your feedback. So those who really feel that what went good and what did not go well can share your feedback as well. That, okay, we are expecting this. And I'm ready to share this in the group. Don't share me in alone. Like I'm okay to take, because see, I'm learning and I definitely want to grow by learning. So if you feel that something did not go well or something did not happen as per your expectation, type that as well, but along with your feedback. I want you first to tell what did you feel, what did you learn, then what went well and what did not went well, or what is that you are expecting more from these sessions. Okay, I'm happy to learn from your feedback and improve. Great. So 5 minutes are done. Stop my sharing about the QR code. Congratulations for those who have joined, and looking forward to transform you along with my journey. So we are here together. Don't think that I have learned and I have gone. No, we are on the same journey. I am transforming, and I want you to transform in this journey. So Ritaji is saying, I have started my journey with sir and I am achieving every day. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Ritaji. Thank you so much. And Ritaji, if you're comfortable, can you unmute and share that how your journey has been? Even Balchandra sir, I would like you to unmute and tell how your journey has been. What has been your biggest learning in this platform, or your goals that you have achieved? Yeah, please go ahead, sir. We can listen, hear you. Balchandra sir, we can hear you. Can you talk? Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Well, today, I think before the course started, all right, two critical incidents happened to me when I was in the city in Penang to have my breakfast. Then I was seated there, and one Punjabi Malaysian came and sat near me. And then I was quite taken aback when he asked me for my age, and that, I don't look like 73 and so on. And then he was asking me about my health, if I got any health issues. I felt very weird and very strange, very weird and very strange. Okay, so leave that aside. And then on my left-hand side, two young Indian girls, they crossed my table, and then one little girl who is, I think, 2 years old, fell down. I immediately rushed and I picked her up. Okay, and then I gave her to her mother who was behind. And then this lady told me, "Are you the father of Dr. Gajendri?" I was again taken aback, Then I said yes, and I just went away, And then when I was attending just moments ago, an hour ago, I was asking myself, this is the manifestations that I have been dreaming and hoping for. And right before my eyes, one touches on my health, and that guy, a Punjabi man, he said, "You look very happy and very healthy." And he says, "Nobody looks like me here in the Indian restaurant, And then that Indian lady who is unknown to me mentioned, "Are you Dr. Gajendri's, daughter, father?" And then, my God, the universe has made my daughter spoke to many people, I'm sure, about me, the father. And what else do I want? My answers, my questions, and my needs have been answered. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So to tell background, so when he joined, he told me that he has a lot of issues with his daughter and he wants to heal that relationship and he wants to make it better. Now, today, what he told, that tells it's not even healed, it has upgraded, it has gone to the next level. That people are coming and telling that, "Are you father of this lady?" And that lady is his daughter. The reason I'm mentioning that lady, because I want to make sure that people understand his daughter. And now he feels that's the biggest achievement for him. And I'm really grateful, sir. And what would you tell to anyone who wants to join this course, or anybody wants to practice with me, that is it worth doing it? Is it good to join this course?
Definitely, it is beyond worth. You have to be open-minded and look for small wins. And in fact, these small wins that come before you are, in fact, all the achievements that the universe has to offer.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And the reason he's getting this result is he's being very consistent. So he joins before me. I feel sometimes bad that I'm late for the session, but sir comes before us and he's always been there and very consistent. So Balchandra sir, Rita ji, they are very consistent. And that's the reason I want them to share that should people join this course, and if what is that they are going to get it. Thank you so much, sir, for being in the part of this community. Looking forward to create more magical results and get more wisdom from you. Thank you so much. Okay, adding Rita ji to the spotlight. Okay, Rita ji,
Hi, sir.
always happy to
Hi.
see you, see your face smiling and glowing. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Actually, I would love to share it. Everybody, each and everyone should join this course, because from my bottom of my heart, I would like to share that small steps which everybody knows, but we don't follow at all. So if some mentor is there like you, that who can guide you, and every time with just surrender yourself. Everybody, I'll tell that surrender, take a mentor step by step. We cannot do ourselves alone. So you have to follow that very small things, but definitely we achieve the goal, we get the result started. We really start every single day. If I practice, and sometimes I also miss it, but whenever I practice it, I have seen it like chutki aise I get that whatever is my manifestation. Honestly speaking, sir, the day I follow, every day I follow, but sometimes being a house, sometimes there may be commitments,
Yeah.
but I follow it and I see the result. Essay I get the result. And I feel like it's totally a alignment and small steps. You have to be that. It is not, you can say we are it's a jadoo, we can say. But jadoo is within us, but we have to activate the jadoo, na?
Exactly.
We have to activate the jadoo. If you are a magician, but you have to learn the art.
Yes.
Without learning, you cannot achieve the goal. Sometimes you may achieve, but every youngster should join, every elder should join. Many people used tell them, join it. This is a thing, this is a science behind it. It's excellent. But people, they don't want to follow until and unless they just मुंह के बल गिरने के बाद पूरी लाइफ निकलने के बाद में they'll think कि नहीं यार, सब कुछ करके देख लिया, अब ये भी करके देख लेते. Patience नहीं है
And
to sit and
this is about the values, right? Like we learned in our values lesson, right? So if you value something, you will be ready to pay for that. For example,
yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes,
So for example, like iPhone, you cannot go and say that give it to me in half price. iPhone has built the brand. iPhone has got that designation where people know that okay, iPhone is asking this price, means definitely it's good. You don't validate, right? So it's all about values. What you value, you'll be ready. And as you said correctly, yes, people will come to this when they feel there is a value. And I can see a lot of love and a lot of blessings, a lot of encouragement from you, Balchandra sir, and all the members in our community.
yes,
And I'm
definitely, sir.
really happy to see you guys in community and
Because,
looking
sir,
forward.
I would like to say two more lines. See, I am at the age of 60. If I can start and achieve my goal, because I had so many commitments, I have been learning so many things, but that barrier I could not come across. And after joining, I was searching for so many courses, everything, this and that. I used to join like anything, but I was looking for one course like this. So many courses in your thing also, many things I have searched for. But as this clicked me so nicely, it has guided me like मुझे लगता है I started earning and I'm so happy, sir.
Thank you so much.
Sir.
Thank you so much for
And
all
I'm
your
near
beautiful
to
words.
achieving my goal also. That is,
Soon you will be
I
sharing that separately. I guess a separate video will be there. Yes.
definitely, sir. Thank you
you.
so much, sir.
Thank you
It's
so
a
much
blessing.
for practicing
It's a
and
blessing.
inspiring. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for being. It's a blessing for our entire community to have you and all
No,
the
sir, it's
people.
a blessing for me also to go join your group and community.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So great. Thank you so much, everyone. And this is what I wanted to give everyone. So Emotional Freedom Hub, financial freedom through Emotional Freedom Hub. You get everything through Emotional Freedom Hub, and that's my guarantee. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining, practicing. I know we are over time, and I'm really happy to see that all of you stayed till 2 hours. We started at 11:01 or 11:02, and we started now at 1:03. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining and practicing. congratulations for all the people who have joined and started the transformation. Others who want to join, keep sending me the message or just be with me. And this is not the end of your journey. Those who have not joined, I would say this is the beginning of your journey. And those who have attended today's session and because of some reason you would have not paid, don't worry. This is not the end of your transformation. This is not the end of your journey. Maybe you, as I said, you don't feel value in this course right now, and that's absolutely fine. I have to build the value for that, or it could be some other reason, your family reason, or something which is creating the resistance. I would say manifest that you want to join this level 1 or level 3 soon and start your transformation journey, and keep attending all the sessions. Keep attending whatever sessions comes to your path from me or any other coaches. But I would say don't stop right now here. If you're not growing, if you're stopping, that means you're not living, you're not alive. So my only request would be keep attending these sessions, these webinars. My intention is, and my commitment towards my mentors is that I'm going to deliver more and more webinars every Saturday. Sometimes when I go to meet my coaches and my mentors, I move this to Sundays, but my commitment from now is non-stop every Saturday, so that I can serve more and more people on more and more topics. But if you are attending the webinars, yes, you're tuned in. But if you want to do a fine tuning and grow at the faster rate, join my courses. And as I said, those who have not been able to pay, absolutely fine. Stay with me. Stay in the WhatsApp groups. Follow my Instagram, follow my Facebook, follow my YouTube. Whatever I'm sharing, just practice. Practice, practice, practice. With practice, you'll definitely get results. But without practice, no results. Okay? So my intention is to give more, and I want you to set the intention to learn and transform. So keep practicing, keep transforming, and keep growing in your life. Thank you so much from bottom of my heart. Heartfelt gratitude for everyone who joined today, who gave me this energy, who gave me this opportunity to serve you, and had a patience to listen to me, and you gave all your blessings, and I'm overwhelmed and a lot of emotions running in me now. And with that, I want to conclude today's session and tell everyone that who have enrolled to the courses, tomorrow, 7:30 morning, we are starting again our batches, which is the regular one. 7:30 from tomorrow onwards. I'll not change the time. Mostly I'll stick to the time. So let's start at 7:30 in the morning tomorrow. I want everybody to come and join. And again, small request to share your learnings, feedback, what went good, and what you want to see better in the upcoming webinars in WhatsApp community group. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. And see you tomorrow again. And others, see you in the next webinar. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.